Petition to cancel Brexit soars past 3 million signatures, with more Remainer celebrities joining, including Jennifer Saunders and Lord of the Rings star Andy Serkis. Theresa May has ruled out cancelling the Brexit countdown despite a public petition backed by actor Hugh Grant soaring past 3 million signatures. The Prime Minister said she did not believe in halting the deadline after the EU offered a delay plan, adding, "I do not believe that we should be revoking Article 50. The petition has also been backed by physicist Brian Cox, actress Jennifer Saunders, singer Lennox, actors Eddie Marsan and Andy Serkis, and author A.C. Grayling. It passed 3 million signatures shortly after noon on Friday. With the highest sign-up rate on record, more than 2 million people had pledged their support by the time Mrs May fielded questions in Brussels last night. Asked whether she thought the public's view had shifted towards revoking Article 50, Mrs May said, "If you look back to what happened in the referendum, we saw the biggest democratic exercise in our history. And there was a clear result that we should leave the European Union. We said, here's the vote, what is your decision, and we will deliver on it. And I believe it's our duty as a government and as a parliament to deliver on that vote." Grant said, "I've signed. And it looks like every sane person in the country is signing to revoke Article 50 and remain in the EU." And Marsan tweeted, "In years to come, when future generations look back on Brexit and how this country was taken over by fanatical ideologues, to the left and to the right, they'll ask, where were you? What did you do?" Professor Cox said, "I've signed this petition to revoke A50 and deal with the consequences afterwards, referendum, election, whatever. I have no idea whether these things do any good, but after May's astonishingly irresponsible speech this evening, I'll give anything a go." The petition on the Parliament website quickly gained support in the wake of the PM's speech on Wednesday night, and revoke Article 50 started to trend on Twitter. Data from the petition's website shows support for the petition concentrated in London and constituencies around Cambridge, Brighton, Bristol, Oxford and Edinburgh. In the 2016 referendum, these 6 cities were also in favour of Remain. The petition reads, "The government repeatedly claims exiting the EU is the will of the people. We need to put a stop to this claim by proving the strength of public support now, for remaining in the EU." Commons leader Andrew Leadsom dismissed the petition, pointing out it was not on the same scale as the referendum. "Should it reach 17.4 million, I am sure there will be a very clear case for taking action," she said. During her Downing Street statement, Mrs May controversially blamed MPs for failing to stick to the result of the 2016 vote and told the public, "I am on your side." The petitions committee said nearly 2,000 signatures were being completed every minute over yesterday at lunchtime, crashing the website because of the unprecedented hit rate. It quickly passed the 100,000 signature threshold needed for it to be debated in Parliament. Anyone can fill it in, prompting fears that bots or foreign agents seeking to interfere could have contributed to the total number of backers. but people signing petitions on the Parliament website were asked to tick a box saying they are a British citizen or UK resident and to confirm their name, email address, and postcode to sign. Data from the petition's website yesterday afternoon suggested more than 960,000 signatures were from people who said they were from the UK, nearly 9,000 from France, nearly 5,000 from Spain and nearly 4,000 from Germany, among others. Margaret Ann Georgiou, who started the petition, told the BBC, "I became like every other Remainer, very frustrated that we've been silenced and ignored for so long. So I think now it's almost like a dam bursting, because we've been held back in a sense, it's almost like Last Chance Saloon now." She said the petition didn't do very well for a week, adding, "I nearly gave up but then I contacted a lot of people and it took off." Yesterday, EU leaders said Brexit could be delayed from March 29 to May 22, but only on the condition that MPs vote for Mrs May's deal next week. If it is rejected in the third meaningful vote, then the UK would have until April 12 to tell the European Council a way forward. An extension could continue for several more months if Britain agreed to vote in May's European Parliament elections. In January, MPs debated whether the UK should leave the EU without a deal after a petition calling for it got 371,673 signatures. MPs have been sharing the petition to revoke Article 50 on social media, including Lib Dem Brexit spokesman Tom Brake. Pete Wishart, who was among a number of SNP MPs who shared the petition, called on the public to sign and end the madness. Labour MP Neil Coyle also urged people to back it. The SNP has tabled an amendment to revoke Article 50, which has been signed by 35 MPs. A House of Commons spokesman said, "We know that the petition's website has been experiencing problems due to the number of people using the site. This is a mixture of people signing petitions and refreshing the site to see changes to the number of signatures. The majority of people are now able to use the website and we and the government digital service are working to fix any outstanding problems as soon as possible." Pro-Brexit Tory MP Nadine Dorries suggested it was likely that foreign governments or bots had intervened in the petition to revoke Article 50. "I don't think you can trust the authenticity of any petition or social media response any longer, as the issues regarding bots and Rouge internet sabotage is now an everyday occurrence," she said. But the Commons spokesman added that signature patterns are investigated to check for fraudulent activity and suspect signatures are removed, including those that are clearly bots. He said, "Anyone who is a UK resident or British citizen can sign a petition. This includes British citizens living overseas." In December last year, the European Court of Justice ruled that the UK can unilaterally revoke Article 50 of the Treaty of the European Union and cancel the Brexit process.